channel. It's nice to see you guys again. It's been a little while since I even picked up the camera, so I decided to do a story time of my, not really a story time, but make awareness to my pregnancy. I don't know if you guys know about hyperemesis gravidarum, but it's real. And I know there's a lot of ladies out here who go through this, and when you're going through this, you feel like you have no one. You feel like no one understands your pain, no one understands what you're going through. I know what you're going through. So I decided to make this video about my experience and what I went through, so that other women out there can know that it'll be okay, you'll get through it, just push through it, fight through it. And I'm here for you. If you feel like no one is here for you, I'm here for you, because I know what you're going through. So I'm just gonna get right into it. Hyperemesis gravidarum is anything that has hyper in the beginning of it. You know that it is gonna be a lot. It means hyper means a lot. That's just what it means. A whole bunch. But yeah, hyperemesis gravidarum is severe morning sickness. I'm not gonna say, because when you say tell people severe morning sickness, they think that, okay, their morning sickness times 2 or something. No. This is more than severe morning sickness. This is something you don't ever in your life want to experience. It is beyond me, literally. So I found that I was pregnant 2 years ago, in September, and around my 4th week, I started to get really sick. And I'm going to be very transparent and really honest with you. I knew this was going to happen to me because I was pregnant when I was 16, and my mother made me have an abortion. I thank her for that, because to me that was the best thing she could have did for me. I was really young and I wasn't ready for a kid, and neither was a guy, but I just want to say that I am grateful for her making that decision for me. But anyways, I'm not going to get real deep into that. I just want to let you guys know this is how I know this is what's gonna happen. And my mother has when she's had hyperemesis gravidarum, but my mother is not as severe as I am, but she's really bad. I am like top of the line. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So it is genetics. I believe that it's genetics. But yeah, so I got pregnant. I found that I was pregnant in September. Around my 4th week, I started to lose my appetite, and I started to not want to eat, and I started to not feel like eating. Like I can keep it down, but I didn't want to eat. Like I felt my body rejecting food and liquids. I just felt it. So around a couple days later, I think probably a couple days later or a week later, you get to the point where you can't eat at all and you can't drink at all. And your body gets severely dehydrated, so I had to keep going back and forth to the hospital to get IVs, and that's just the beginning of it. The hospital gets tired of seeing you, honestly. And you feel like no one cares, because they're just looking at you like, it's just morning sickness, it's gonna pass by the 8th week, it's gonna pass by the 12th week, and this is what they're telling you, and you're like, well, this is the 5th and 6th week and I need something now. Basically. But yeah, so going back and forth to the hospital, I think around honestly, I think it was really earlier, because I can't remember vaguely, but I think I was like only 7 weeks or 6.5 weeks when I was admitted into the hospital. Now, so this time I was literally in the hospital for, I'm gonna say, almost 14 days. I could not eat anything. I could not swallow anything. I literally felt like I was dying. You feel like you just feel like you're dying. There's nothing else no other way I can describe it. You literally feel like you're dying. And all I wanted, I promise you, all I wanted was for them to get this baby out of me. I'm like, please take this baby out of me. I can't do this. Because you feel like, I can't even describe it. Like, you feel sick, but it's like worse. You can't eat. I didn't eat for weeks. I lost 25 pounds in, I think, 2 weeks, or 25 pounds in 2 weeks, like 14 days, I think I lost 25 pounds. So just imagine not being able to eat. As soon as you swallow something, it comes right back up. It doesn't even take a second. It's like as soon as you take a sip, it comes right back up. As soon as you eat something, it comes right back up. It is severe and it is life-threatening. Some people don't have to be hospitalized. I had to be hospitalized because that's how severe mine is. Like, it's really severe. And I got to the point where I was just like, I cannot do this. I do not want to do this. Because that feeling that you feel is undescribable. Like, I can't even describe how you feel because it's undescribable. And you feel like you have no one. You feel like there's no one understands your pain. Like my son's father, he honestly didn't even know what to do because he felt so bad for me. He's like, yeah, you're not gonna be able to do this. Like, at this point, I don't think you're gonna survive this. Like, you need to do what's best for you. And I really felt like I needed to do what was best for me because I literally felt like I was dying. And I felt like the doctors didn't care. I felt like all they cared about was the baby, which is fine, but I'm not ready to go. I felt like I was gonna go, and I'm not ready to go. So yeah, it is really, really severe. And I know the women out there, like when I was pregnant and I was in the hospital, I literally was just Google it because you want to know who else is going through this. And back in the day, they had no idea what this was. So many women were going through this and they had no support at all. I watched this one story when the doctor told her, you just want to have an abortion. You just feel this way because you don't want to have this baby and your husband wants this baby and you don't want to get rid of it. Like, it was really bad back in the day when no one knew how severe it was. They just thought it was morning sickness. This is not just morning sickness. I literally feel sorry for anyone who went through this or anyone who goes through this because I know your pain. And but mine was really severe, and they give you this medicine called Zofran, and it's a really dangerous medicine. I googled everything. I Google everything, but it really is it's not that it's dangerous. It causes birth defects in the baby. So I was on that in a hospital, and they were gonna have to give me they were gonna have to put like an IV port, I think it's called, in my chest. I don't even know. But I didn't want that, and I was scared, but I didn't have to get that far because my insurance covered this thing called a Zofran pump, which is really expensive. You get it. If you get a Zofran pump, you gotta have a nurse. So once I got released from the hospital, I think a couple days later, my nurse came and she showed me how to use the Zofran pump. So it's literally a pump, a little square, little thing like this, and it's a long tube. I'm sorry, my acid reflex is acting up. You pump a long tube. It's like a long tube of medicine, and all day it pumps into your it's pumping into your body, so that you're getting the medicine, so that you feel fine. When I was in the hospital and they gave me Zofran, it didn't work. It wasn't working because they're just pushing it into the IV and giving you one dose. The Zofran pump is literally pumping into your blood, into your body 24/7. So the Zofran pump is, I don't really have any pictures of it, but I have one recording of me showing my friend what I was going through with the Zofran pump. I'm going to insert a clip of it right here or whatever, so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is me, T. I'll have to get myself a needle every twice a day. I have medicine. It's a lot. So it's literally just a little machine, and you have, so you know when they give you an IV, they don't leave the needle in there. They stick you with the needle and they pull it back and they release the needle and it's just a little flabby thing. So with the Zofran pump, it's a circle thing, and you have to pinch your stomach, or it's better for you to pinch your stomach, and it's literally a needle. I wish I can show you guys, because it's literally a little needle like this on it, and then you jab it in. You want to do it fast, because if you do it slow, it's not going to take right and it's going to hurt and you're going to have to do it over. You got to push it in there fast so that it's in there. Really stick it in there. And then it's taped. So you take a piece off and then it sticks to you like, you're going to see in the video. It sticks to you. So, and you have to do that twice. So as much as you're getting the medicine, as high as your doses is, that's how fast your tube is going to run out. So, you have to change. You don't have to change the thing every time your tube run out, but you have to change it twice a day. And your stomach gets lumpy. It gets hard because the medicine is kind of, some of it gets stuck there. So when you get a shot and you get a lump, that's what's happening to you around your stomach. I had bruises all over my stomach. I was in so much pain. At this point, I had nowhere to stick because I stuck so many places. I had nowhere to stick. So yeah. It's pumping into you or whatever, and then you after that you literally wear like a little, looks like a purse, because you have to wear this every day. I went to work like this. After I was able to go back to work, you literally have a pump on you. It's pumping medicine in you. But yeah, so after I was released from the hospital, I stayed home. The nurse came. I had literally, besides the Zofran pump, I actually had an IV too. So did I have the Zofran? Yeah, I did. Because I had to stay hydrated. Because I wasn't able to eat and because I wasn't able to drink, I had to have an IV. Literally, my own IV stand at home. I had my own nurse. She didn't come often. She came like once. But she puts the IV in for you, and you have to change the bags yourself. If something was to go wrong with the IV, then they would probably came and fixed it, but nothing went wrong with my IV. So I think I had that for a week. Or maybe a little shorter than a week. I had the IV, and then I was able to, because I had the IV and the pump, I was able to gradually start back eating a little bit, but not fully. I didn't throw up. So that, I got rid of the IV, and you take the IV out yourself. No one comes to take it out. You literally just take the IV out yourself. So I had the IV for a week. I had the Zofran pump for about 2 months. I started to wean myself off of it. So what they do is, when you first get the Zofran pump, they start you with a low dose. And then you can only get a higher dose every day. You can only up it. So I would call every day and up it until I felt better. And it stayed at that minimum, that pace that I wanted to be pumped into my body. So it stayed at that pace. And then once I started to feel better. I was able to eat. I was able to do stuff. But it was only because of the Zofran pump. I had the medicine pumping into me. But I learned that, I started to learn all the side effects from Zofran. I was like, I have to get off of this. I don't want to be on this medicine for my whole entire pregnancy. So around like December, around December, I started to wean myself off it. So I started not using it a little bit, but then I also started to like ask them to lower the how much medicine was going into me at the time. Because remember, in the beginning I upped it, so then I started lowering it, and then I started to go to sleep without my medicine would run out, and then I wouldn't even have to get up to put more in. Normally, in the beginning, when my medicine would run out, I would have to hurry up and go in the refrigerator and put the new stick in. I started to not have to do that, so I was like, I think that I can get off of it. So eventually, I just got off of it around December, the middle of January, the end of January. I weaned myself off of it, and I was good at that point. And it never, so I didn't have it as bad as it was in the beginning. I still threw up. I still was nauseous, but I was able to eat. And I was able to keep food down. But sometimes it would get bad, but it wasn't bad to where I had to be in the hospital 24/7. And I just wanted to make this video again to tell all you women out there who's going through this, who feels like they're not going to get through it, you're going to get through it. And I promise you, I'm not going to say it will get better, and don't let the doctors tell you it will get better, because some people do not get better. I feel like the only thing that helped me was the Zofran pump. That was the only thing that helped me. If there was no Zofran pump, I would have had morning sickness throughout the whole pregnancy. But because I had the Zofran pump, that helped me. And I had that medicine in my body 24/7. So that's the only thing that I believe that saved me. So if you can get it. And don't let no one tell you not to. I'm telling you, it's the best thing that happened to me. Just don't be on it for your entire pregnancy if you don't have to. And that's it. And thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you. I decided to come back on this video to let you guys know that I do not have coronavirus. I know that I coughed a lot in this video, but I have really bad acid reflux, like really bad acid reflux. So, and I don't have no more medicine. Doctor won't even know why. But anyways, yeah. So that's why you see me coughing. I'm probably like, oh, acid reflux, I have nothing to do with cough. I don't got coronavirus. I have really bad acid reflux. You need me to call my doctor? You need me to get you the paperwork saying that I have it? Nah. But yeah, that's it. I just want to let you guys know. So, see you later.